Okay, we're below all the deadly parts.
On the way up, you didn't say anything about deadly parts.
I'm David. Welcome to Foothills Paintbrush. Near North America's continental divide, 2 days on foot from Mount Taylor, lie the volcano fields of the Rio Puerco Valley. In a violent chapter of New Mexico's prehistory, molten lava rose from deep within the earth. It cooled to form necks of basalt. Erosion exposed about 50 of them to the sky, and documented vast stretches of time. Here, the eons overwhelm you. A clear blue sky graced the second of my 2 visits, a contrast to the more dramatic cloudscapes and scattered rain of my first visit. The variations reminded me that each moment is unique and precious, even in this timescape. The largest of the basalt features is Cabezon Butte, often called Cabezon Peak. In Spanish, Cabezon means head, and in Navajo tradition, this is the head of a slain giant. On my first visit, a hiking companion and I navigated rocky trails to the cliff face. I made a brief wrong-way rock climb and carefully eased my way back down again. My friend suggested we go no further, and he was wise. The second time, I followed a guide who had been to the summit several times and knew just how to get there. Above the point I'd reached before, we made our way up between the cliff and a feature called the chimney. We scrambled and rock climbed, scrambled and rock climbed. Handholds, footholds, loose gravel. This is a time to focus on details. My guide points out the lichen. Finally, we revel in an hour at the top. Far in the distance are Santa Fe Baldy, the Sandias, Ladrone Peak, Mount Taylor. We find the distinct mark of those who have come before us. We see the volcanoes all anew. I unsheath my flute. For one brief moment, I am one tiny detail in the landscape. On these visits among breathtaking vistas, it's easy to forget the details. But I remember the lichen. What if I'd spent an hour on this trail with a field microscope? Oh, capturing everything is not a task for mortals, and I leave the realm of the giants having barely witnessed it. Such a humbling reality need not be disheartening. I cherish my witness and hunt for one special photograph to highlight. Which shall it be? Which shall it be? One that captures the volcanoes, of course. I get lost all over again in the grandeur. I nearly forget the details. Nearly.
Is that Cabezon Butte?
This photograph was taken from Cabezon Butte of one of the smaller cones in the same field. With a sprig of color in a moment of rain.